Tax evasion is a serious crime. It undermines the social contract upon which modern societies are built. When individuals or corporations evade taxes, they deprive the state of resources. These resources are essential for funding public services. These services include healthcare, education, and infrastructure. Tax evasion can exacerbate income inequality. It can also erode trust in government. Tax evasion takes many forms. It can involve underreporting income, inflating deductions, or hiding assets offshore. The consequences of tax evasion are far-reaching. It reduces the government's ability to invest in essential services. This can lead to a decline in the quality of life for all citizens. Moreover, tax evasion creates an uneven playing field for businesses. Honest taxpayers bear a disproportionate burden. This can stifle economic growth. Addressing tax evasion is not just a matter of collecting revenue. It is about upholding the rule of law and ensuring a fair and just society. Tax revenue is the lifeblood of any functioning state. It enables governments to fund a wide range of programs and services designed to prevent crime and maintain order. A key aspect of crime prevention is law enforcement. Tax revenue supports police departments, courts, and correctional facilities. These institutions play a vital role in deterring criminal activity. They also apprehend and punish offenders. Beyond traditional law enforcement, tax revenue supports social programs that address the root causes of crime. These programs may include initiatives aimed at poverty reduction, job training, and education. By investing in these areas, governments can create opportunities for individuals and communities. This can help break the cycle of crime and create a more just and equitable society. Furthermore, tax revenue supports the justice system. This system ensures fair trials and protects the rights of all citizens. A well-functioning justice system is essential for upholding the rule of law. Corruption poses a significant threat to tax systems worldwide. It undermines the integrity of tax administration. Corruption also erodes public trust in government. When corruption is rampant, individuals and businesses may be more likely to engage in tax evasion. They may view the system as rigged against them. Corruption within tax administrations can manifest in various forms. This might include bribery, extortion, and favoritism. For instance, tax officials might accept bribes to reduce tax liabilities or overlook tax evasion. This creates an uneven playing field. It undermines the fairness and efficiency of the tax system. The consequences of corruption extend beyond lost tax revenue. Corruption can discourage investment, hinder economic growth, and exacerbate inequality. Indonesia, like many developing countries, faces unique challenges in its fight against tax evasion and crime. The country has a large informal economy. This makes it difficult to track income and collect taxes effectively. Furthermore, Indonesia has struggled with corruption. This has hampered the effectiveness of its tax administration. Despite these challenges, Indonesia has made significant strides in recent years. The government has implemented various reforms to strengthen tax administration, improve compliance, and combat corruption. These efforts are crucial for Indonesia's long-term economic growth and social stability. Addressing these deep-rooted issues requires a multifaceted approach. This approach must involve strengthening institutions, promoting good governance, and fostering a culture of compliance. Section 5. Tax compliance and crime rates in Indonesia. Drawing the links. Empirical evidence suggests a correlation between tax compliance and crime rates. While establishing a direct causal relationship is complex, studies indicate that higher tax compliance is often associated with lower crime rates. This link can be attributed to several factors. Firstly, increased tax revenue enables governments to invest in more effective law enforcement and crime prevention programs. Secondly, a culture of tax compliance can foster a sense of civic duty and social responsibility, making individuals less likely to engage in criminal activity. Conversely, low tax compliance can create a climate of impunity, emboldening criminals and undermining the rule of law. In the Indonesian context, research has shown that provinces with higher tax compliance tend to have lower crime rates. This highlights the importance of strengthening tax administration and promoting a culture of compliance as part of a comprehensive crime prevention strategy. Section 6. A deeper dive unveiling the socioeconomic underpinnings. To fully grasp the complex relationship between tax and crime in Indonesia, it's essential to consider the underlying socioeconomic factors at play. Income inequality, poverty, and unemployment can significantly influence both tax compliance and crime rates. High levels of income inequality can erode trust in the tax system. This can lead to lower compliance among those who perceive the system as unfair. Poverty and lack of economic opportunity can push individuals towards criminal activity as a means of survival. Addressing these socio-economic disparities is crucial for creating a more just and equitable society. It also can foster a climate conducive to tax compliance and reduced crime. Investments in education, healthcare, and social safety nets can help break the cycle of poverty. This creates a more inclusive and prosperous society. Section 7. The legal and regulatory landscape combating tax evasion and corruption. Indonesia has taken significant steps to strengthen its legal and regulatory framework for combating tax evasion and corruption. The country has enacted laws and regulations aimed at improving tax administration, enhancing transparency, and imposing stricter penalties for tax-related offences. One notable development is the establishment of the Corruption Eradication Commission, or KPK. This independent body is tasked with investigating and prosecuting corruption cases. The KPK has played a crucial role in holding corrupt officials accountable. This has served as a deterrent against future abuses of power. Moreover, Indonesia has implemented tax amnesty programs to encourage taxpayers to come forward and declare previously undeclared income. These programs have generated significant revenue for the government. They have also provided a pathway for taxpayers to regularize their tax affairs. Section 8. Towards a more just and equitable. Indonesia strengthening tax integrity. Strengthening tax integrity is essential for fostering sustainable economic growth, reducing crime, and building a more just and equitable Indonesia. This requires a multifaceted approach involving both government and citizens. The government must continue its efforts to improve tax administration, enhance transparency, and combat corruption. This includes investing in technology, streamlining tax procedures, and providing adequate resources to tax authorities. Equally important is fostering a culture of tax compliance through education and awareness campaigns. Citizens need to understand the importance of paying taxes and the detrimental effects of tax evasion on society. By working together, Indonesia can create a virtuous cycle where increased tax revenue leads to better public services, reduced crime, and a more prosperous and equitable society for all. Section 9. Conclusion. A collective responsibility. The relationship between tax and crime in Indonesia is complex and multifaceted. It is influenced by a range of economic, social, and political factors. Tax evasion undermines the government's ability to provide essential services. This includes those crucial for crime prevention. Corruption further exacerbates the problem. It erodes public trust and creates an uneven playing field. Addressing these challenges requires a comprehensive approach. This approach must involve strengthening tax administration, promoting good governance, and addressing socio-economic disparities. Ultimately, creating a more just and equitable Indonesia requires a collective effort. Citizens, businesses, and the government must work together to foster a culture of compliance, uphold the rule of law, and ensure that everyone contributes their fair share to the common good.